same question word for word, all of us. It's like, this has already been...
Wait, did you write down what Dylan just said?
What's your biggest hit, Whoa. So,
It's the whoa.
Oh, this is perfect. I like that we got the river and the cool breeze coming in too. So
nice. Yeah, this is nice.
Amazing. So yeah, let's get at her here. This is Darcy Walsh from East Coast DNA, still downtown for the Glasgow Jubilee. And we have one of the late night stage groups here with us today. They're already kicking it off by destroying the set, so I'm sure that's just an indication of what they're going to bring tonight when they perform over at Wranglers. So some people that watch East Coast DNA may be familiar with this band, not just because they're an East Coast band, because you actually were on one of my On the Road shows before.
Yep.
So that was down Yarmouth for Nova Scotia Music Week, I think.
Yes, sir.
So north of nowhere, welcome everyone.
Hello.
So Dylan has the mic as the most vocal member of the band. We had a vote and we've determined that he gets the mic today. So you guys get brought in for our late night stage that's at the end of the night after our main stage performance here, which is going to be quite exciting because we've got JJ Wild down here and we have Winter Sleep down here. It's going to be a huge crowd, and Wranglers is only a few steps away from the gate.
We are a stone's throw away.
Yeah, so it should be quite a few people spill over there tonight too. So what's new from you guys? I know we've got into a little bit in the past about like where you came from and a little bit about your sound. I'm sure a lot of my fans, as I mentioned, you guys have been on this scene, specifically the area that I cover, for a few years now too. And I did also mention when I was talking with Loviat earlier, some connections with Andre Pettipas, and you guys also, I didn't get into it before, but in earlier days of both bands, you would have interacted with Andre a little bit. And did he actually do a music video with you guys at one point?
Yeah, Andre did a video for one of our first singles we put out of her.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rob did the screenplay on it, and Travis and Andre came up, and we spent the day in Amherst. And
I love it.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
How many years back would that be?
Oh, man.
It's probably more than we can count.
Is that 5?
Yeah.
5 years, yeah.
It's funny because I do some of that type of thing now with both of them for some of Andre's stuff these days.
Yeah.
And I hadn't really realized what their own history was in doing it. It just never occurred to me to go digging.
Yeah.
And then I found that video one day when I was looking at your stuff. And they're like Andre's actually like walks by.
He's like a co-star.
Yeah.
He was basically like he was the guy of the.
It's
he was the guy walking around looking for purpose, and he was the main guy.
It's amazing. Nice little Easter egg for some of the Andre fans. But how did you guys get involved with in the first place? Is it just because you were both bands in that era that were playing in the same places?
I think it was more like I had a lot of friends in Andy Ganesh.
Yeah.
And they were always talking about Andre. I had a couple friends in a music video with him, and I can't remember the name of the single he put out at the time, but it was shot at a brewery in Annie Ganesh, and I had a lot of friends that were talking about it, so I said, well, I got to figure out who this guy is.
Yeah.
And what they're talking about, how good he was, and the energy, and as soon as I seen the video, I had to see him live, and then we just kind of, me and Robbie, and we started going to all the shows, and there's a bunch of shows between them and the Motor League at the same time, and we were just going to every one of them, and it was so fun.
That's perfect that you mentioned that too, is because a little tie-in, the late stage is brought to you from the Jubilee, and East Coast DNA is supporting that as well. Coldstream is a sponsor, but also it's being brought to you from Giantstock, which will feature the Motor League on the main stage this year.
Right.
So thank you, Dylan, for that carefully crafted segue. I know you didn't really do that on purpose.
Not on purpose.
No, we brought it full circle.
Yeah.
So back to my original question, I guess, before I started going on a big memory lane. What's new with your band?
Our band. We have been practicing and writing and playing select few shows a lot. For 2025, we've not been inactive. We've been kind of joking around like we're the most inactive band.
Yes.
Because we're playing, we're practicing, we're getting together, we're creating music, and it's like we're not playing as many shows as we did in 2024. We got like almost 40 shows in 2024. 2025, we might have got, I don't know, what did you guys say, like 6 or 7. We might push 10 this year, but we've not been inactive in terms of creating music
Sure.
or talking to people. Like we're still growing our Instagram. We're writing. We've been honing our craft.
Yeah.
Like vocally, I feel like I'm learning some things with my own voice because I've never known a whole lot about it, but been figuring out ways that make more sense when I'm singing. And I'm not a theory person, but it's just I'm getting more confident. The boys are playing more confident. We're writing cooler stuff. The next batch of songs, like we're releasing singles right now. We got a whole album that we're just kind of putting them out there. We can't showcase them as well as we'd like to, so we're just letting them get out there.
It's similar to what Natalie was saying during her interview.
Yeah.
It just seems to be the era of music right now.
Yeah.
And as long as you're willing to put in the effort, like you're saying you guys are doing, like even if you aren't playing as many shows as last year, you're still keeping up with the writing and the practicing so that you can hone the skill.
Exactly.
And then those singles just come out better and better. So even though I'm a little old-fashioned and do like an album,
Right.
during our previous conversation, I said with Natalie too that like we don't really necessarily sit down and listen to full albums ourselves anymore.
Right. Yeah.
So it's only fair that that's the way that releases are going to go. And to your point, you get to put more effort into one release as far as marketing it, and then it's a little bit more fair to the song itself.
Right.
Because sometimes a full album, you have a couple lead tracks, and like if you're fortunate enough to get like 3 good singles with some traction,
Yeah.
the chances that like the majority of people listen to it are going to go listen to the rest of the album are still slim.
Right.
There's going to be fans that listen to the full album regardless, and they're going to have their favorite tracks, and that's where you get like some deep cut requests in your shows.
For sure. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little different era. So I would love that your news is that you're working on a new album, but maybe down the road after a few singles are out, maybe a collection or something, and maybe we'll have to have you in for one of the deep dive, longer format interviews.
Oh, would love to.
So now another question that I have specifically for your band, because as you mentioned, like we talked about Andre being not from Pictou County in that era.
Yeah.
And I'm a Pictou County boy, so like I'm loving being right down here at the Jubilee. It's only 5 minutes from where I live. I grew up right across the river here too,
Right.
so I mean like this is perfect place for me. It's a lot of trigger points for me for sure. But your main stomping grounds, like coming up as a band, is more like Amherst area?
Well, we claim Amherst mostly because some people were still like, well, where is Oxford?
Yes.
What is Spring Hill?
Yeah.
You know, I don't know where Parsboro is. We just say, okay, do you know where Amherst is?
Yeah.
And they go, oh, yeah, I know where Amherst is. It's
The
like,
giant
all right, well,
blueberry? The giant blueberries
that's
not
the one
enough
thing people
for
seem,
Oxford?
it just depends if they got enough gas to get to Amherst.
Yeah. Fair.
I referenced that in like one of our newer songs. It was like we're redneck kids from a gas station town.
Yeah.
You wouldn't know existed unless you broke down. Like it was.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like
so
it.
So usually, if you know where Oxford is, then you know the blueberry because you're getting fuel.
Yes.
Or a Subway sandwich, or you know, like.
And I actually used one of your tracks in one of the promos earlier for the late night stage, and similar, like your lyrics, you do name drop things that you would know from being from our area. Like, I'll say our area, like Nova Scotia, East Coast in general. You do put those kind of references into the songs.
Yeah.
And now, as somebody that's a little bit of a music nerd, like going way back, Sloan is somebody that I've mentioned a lot more recently, which is kind of funny because they were in the initial post for East Coast DNA.
Right.
And then big, long gap without me really referencing them. But I was a fan since I was a kid.
Right.
And one of the big things in reading reviews about them from other regions was that they would make topical references that you would have to be from a region to understand.
Yeah.
Like referring to getting your liquor from the LC, because not everyone has a liquor commission.
Yeah.
So I always, since I was young, because of that tie-in, I always really appreciated when people gave a little throwback to where they're from. And
do it all the time.
Exactly. It's amazing. So it's great when you can do it, because it used to be a point in time when it was frowned upon.
Yeah.
That if you did it, people were like, well, you're not going to get any traction on that song because people aren't going to relate.
It's a nod to your home. And it's a nod, right?
And I think people understand that.
We're really proud of where we're coming from too. Like East Coast music has a lot of talent down here, and you know, we really love showcasing that, and you know, we're really proud being from rural Nova Scotia up in Cumberland County, and there's not a lot of bands up there doing what we're doing, and we're kind of making a point like, hey, we're up here, and we can go with the best of them.
we're here to play, and we're gonna give you like. I understand the marketing point. It's like, well, they're not gonna know what the 104 is.
Yeah.
But I'm still gonna play that song. I'm still gonna play it like I'm singing it to people that know what it is, whether I'm in Hong Kong or.
I didn't know what an Okie from Muskogee was either, but I like that song.
Yeah.
So I mean, there you go. Yes, yeah.
And that's good company, I
That's
think.
good company, yeah.
Well, when are we going to have the sign changed instead of the home of Anne Murray? You're going to change it to home of North of Nowhere?
Keep going. Hey,
You might rent us a room in the museum.
we're just missing the fans.
Yes. And
Yeah.
so for tonight, I said you're playing the late stage, which I'll be over there and hopefully get some video and a few photos. So anybody watching, if you stay tuned to Instagram, you're going to see some of that. Where should people follow you guys as a group?
We are on Instagram and Facebook. On Instagram, we are North of Nowhere Music, and on Facebook, we are North of Nowhere Band, and that's our two main things. We are on Spotify as North of Nowhere, Apple Music, all the good streaming services and all that. But
Perfect.
The country festival.
Yes. Yeah, there is a country festival. It's the same now. That
there's
comes
a
up in
new
my
country
feed.
festival.
A little more traffic to us by accident.
Yeah. No, you should. I would just take it. There you go.
That's
Yeah.
what we need.
Amazing.
We're getting random inboxes of people playing country covers.
Yeah,
trying to
trying
get,
to get on your
tribute
bill.
stages and stuff. And
There you go. I
like,
think,
this is the wrong page.
They're going to be opening for us at the Elm Tree in Amherst.
Yeah, that's right.
well, I'm gonna bug Andre when we go over to set up for the late stage later.
Yeah.
When he's over there doing sound, I'm gonna bug him that you guys are competing with Giantstock now, and that
Yeah.
you started your own festival.
Yeah, we're North of Nowhere in Ontario somewhere.
Yeah, that's amazing. And so, if people want to follow you, they follow you there. You do have some new songs that are coming, so people can look for you on streaming services for some new singles. But now, I was just chatting with you before we started recording too. It's a beautiful day here in Pictou County, which is phenomenal since this is primarily an outdoor music festival.
Yeah.
I've not had so much luck with all of the festivals I've been to this year. I think this is 9 or 10 that I've been to now.
Yeah.
Just this summer. Definitely got rained on a couple times, so nice blue sky. And we can see, like, along the riverbank, there's parks everywhere. So you mentioned that you're going to do a little bit of exploring.
Yeah, we're gonna go on a foot tour of New Glasgow.
So if you're getting any jams in there, are you planning on recording any of that? Should people be looking for that on socials?
We're gonna be recording stuff, all kinds of crazy stuff today. We've already been bugging Big 8 and Stellarton, and we've been doing some stuff that's all very northern New Nova Scotia.
I love it.
Yeah,
I love it.
yeah.
So you see, you got the Big 8 water there. They do just bottle that, like, just down the river here, not too far. It's not river water though. It's sourced from Valley, Nova Scotia.
Yeah.
Nice spring water.
Yeah.
And then we are all enjoying some of these nice alcohol-free pina coladas and sugar-free, which is a nice bonus.
They're so good.
So, Alexa was nice enough to donate these this afternoon so we could have a little treat while we're doing our interview out here. It is nice and warm.
Yo, it's so warm. Yeah.
So I definitely want to thank everyone involved, all the sponsors that are floating around here. They've been looking after all of us. And I think when I get packed up here, I'm going to head up to the bar with you guys, make sure everything's all good for tonight. And if I have some time, I might follow you around at one of your little jams here this afternoon, too.
Sure, we can try. It's off the cuff.
Oh, there you go.
You're gonna get some
Sounds
raw
amazing.
material.
I like it. Sounds
Yeah.
like perfect Instagram fodder.
Oh, it's good. It's good BTS stuff, like behind the scenes.
I love it.
Yeah, we got some. Yeah, we're crazy.
Well, thank you for your time now, and maybe in a couple months when the festival season slows down, we'll have to sit down and have a chat. Amherst isn't that far away, and Oxford's even closer.
Yes, sir.
So there you go.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll meet at the Blueberry and do one of these outside, but do a longer format.
We could set up at the Blueberry. That'd be so cool.
Yeah, the camera we got today is plugged in, but that battery will last a good 2 hours probably.
Oh, that'd be.
So yeah. I'd say you heard it here. Look forward to Blueberry episodes coming soon. Great. Thanks, you guys.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.